The concern that I'm starting to have hearing this conversation here is the ICE agents aren't obligated to give you any information about what they're doing here, just that they are here.
And they're not obligated to tell us anything.
Right. They're not obligated to tell you anything. You're also not obligated or even required to hold up due process, which means that there are people who can just show up in our neighborhoods with masks, no uniforms, in vans with nothing on them, and show up at people's houses and say, get in my van. And what are you able to do about that? Because if you're not able to verify that, are you able to verify and come and show up and say, well, you need to now show me this warrant, you now need to show me identification that you are actually who are you saying you are and you're doing the proper thing? Like, if someone were to call the police in a situation like that and say, we need your help, who are you going to help in that situation? Because the way that you're talking is a little concerning.
We can verify someone is a federal agent.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as far as we can do at the local level. So
We can't verify they have a warrant.
just like if you did not trust that the Apple Valley Police Department was there for a legitimate reason, the Dakota County Sheriff's Office would not be able to come in and review what we're doing. I mean, I'm getting off what I hope to get to here, which is our community here in Apple Valley and the good things we have going on, and not what's happening at the federal level or even the state level. But it's not the position of the local law enforcement agency to oversee or police the federal government or a federal law enforcement.
It's just, in practice, what that ends up being is that federal unnamed, unmarked ICE agents are showing up to people's houses, demanding that they follow their orders with not even really showing any proof that they have the legitimacy to be making those orders. And then the people who were supposed to call to protect us and our community have their hands cuffed. You can't protect us. I mean, if we have no way of verifying that these people are legitimately supposed to be taking someone away, if you have no way of verifying that these people are legitimately supposed to be doing this, who does? Because if it's not us, I would expect it to be the police. So if not the police, then who? Because it's got to be someone.
And even if they are legitimate ICE agents, if they're violating people's rights,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not legitimate. It's not a legitimate action.
Yeah,
So
you have
what
to go
do
through
we
due
do
process to
about
make sure
it
it's
if
legitimate.
We can't trust the police to protect us.
Like, that's what it sounds like. And I know that that's probably not what you want to be saying or how you want to be interpreted, but in practice, that's what's happening. This isn't a hypothetical, this is happening. And this isn't like a, when this happens, what can we expect from you? This is it's happening right now. And it sounds like if someone were to show up at my door or my neighbor's door, and I were to say, I need to call the police because they're going to be the ones to protect me, you're just going to show up and go, well, they said they're an ICE agent. Is there anything else?
We can verify they work for the federal government. You are relying on a local law enforcement officer to interject with what's going on at the federal level.
Who else are we supposed to rely on?
That's like asking the mayor, hey mayor, I don't like this federal law. I want you to argue it at the Supreme Court. I want you to. So it's taking what you have here, which is a relationship with your local law enforcement agency, and now saying, well, because you're the ones that call when we call, you answer when we call 911, you show up to these meetings and speak with us, you have an annual report that shows all the things you do. We want you to solve the problem of what we believe is an issue at the federal government, and we are not, your local law enforcement does not have jurisdiction or any type of ability to oversee, intercept, review, challenge anything that the federal government is doing.
I mean, I know you can't change federal law. That's not really what I'm asking of you. I'm just disappointed to hear that the response to if someone in our community, if our neighbors feel unsafe and they need your help, your hands are tied.